Welcome. This is an important episode, and I'm sitting in a different place, and the angle is weird. Hold on, let me see if I can move this back so you guys. It looks less like a, wacky. Let's make my head look all tiny. This angle. That's something to pay attention to. The size of your actors' heads, not literally. Well, yes, literally and figuratively. How big is your actor's head? I believe in the early days of the golden age of Hollywood, where human trading was really just, it was way more out in the open back then. But people would have in their contracts, or studios would have contracts made up where you could only film a certain side of somebody's face because the other side of their face looked weird. So like you can only, if you're taking pictures or you're doing publicity, they'd have serious image control. Image control now is non-existent. Oh, well, it's in the hands of the individual, which is good, but not everybody really puts their best foot forward when they go online, including me. I don't. I just try to be real. We should. When Mike gets here, he was peeing earlier, and he said he was be on his way, so he should be here soon. Let's see here. Let me touch the screen. Let's see how good the focus on this is. Let me get a. This will be my thumbnail for this episode. I'll see if I can find that. I'll see if I can find that thumbnail. Unless, maybe I'll have Mike do it too. It really should be the two of us, I think, on the screen when we're doing these for the thumbnail. But there you go. You guys can screenshot that one if you want, because nobody's here yet, so nobody knows what's going on. You know what I will do while I'm waiting for people to get notified or all that stuff. What's good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, we got to
I'm
do.
going darker lighting here.
That's okay. I'm going light. I wanted us to each point like this, so that we could do a thumbnail when I post this, so we can get that thumbnail.
Do
So
this Toy Jack one,
yeah. So hold it for like when people watch this back, it'll look retarded, but we'll just hold it for like a 5 count. Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Nice. That way, when people watch the stream, they'll feel like they were part of something. You know what I mean? They'll feel like they got a backstage pass to creating a silly picture. So,
Well, guess what? Let me start with something real quick. I'm on Tires Season 3 tomorrow. Shane Gillis' show.
speaking part?
No, I'm an extra.
Extra? All right. Well, whatever. Do a good job, and they'll throw you. You work your way up the ladder and get a speaking part.
That's right. What were you about to say? I just want to say that.
What was I going to say? I'm going to heat up some pancakes. Are you cool with that?
That's cool.
Now, this would be a time for me to hold up the name of the pancake batter and be like, this is a native ad. You know what I mean? When the title of this episode is When and How to Sell Out. Because I think there are ways to sell out. There's ways to sell out that are pre-approved. Now, hold on real quick. Just because I know this is in here. I think this is Big Boy's waffle mix. Uh,
Yeah. Is that protein pancakes?
this is not the pancakes. I went flour, eggs, and milk. Yeah, I made my own. But we do have Big Boy from Outcast's waffle mix.
Sponsored by Hims.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Sponsored by
mean.
Boner Pill. We need that peptide sponsorship
Hey,
because
dude,
that's huge now.
boner pills make you go blind. Did you know that? They
No
literally make
wonder I wear
people.
glasses.
Well, I just, I mean, I wear glasses too, but this is something I heard. Well, something I learned is there's an old guy that actually this Thursday through Sunday, I'm going to be moving dirt at these greenhouses. And the lady who runs the greenhouses, her dad, he's, I'm not saying he's got one foot in the grave or anything, but he's approaching his end. Everybody knows he's been to the hospital a few times. Everybody knows he's just kind of winding down. He's got a good attitude though. He's a cool guy. But apparently he's blind now, and he went blind like a few years ago, and the reason was I think boner pills.
Are you
Which
sure that's like is that like something his mortal enemy must have like disseminated
I
or
don't
something?
know.
Like that sounds like something like some guy who has like a 40-year grudge with somebody would say. I don't know, but
I
like
that's just what came to me. I don't know how
yeah.
true it is, but that is what came to me.
Yeah, like
So
I saw this dude do a video about how Muhammad got fucked by like a bunch of like Indian and black dudes, like 30 of them.
what are you
And I
watching?
was like and the analysis of the scripture was like probably right, but it comes from like one dude. And I'm saying like what if this dude just hated Muhammad and was like, "Yo, I'm going to say that a bunch of Indian and black dudes fucked."
Well, it's like they say. I mean, it is like they say, or they used to say this since the printing press, like a lie gets halfway around the world before the truth can even get its pants on.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. That's
and that's
kind of funny. No, I love that shit.
basically,
Like old
uh,
historical. Like I love like that's what I think about a lot of like this shit. Like when like people like try to look at like this King of England was gay. It was
yeah,
like
yeah.
probably like his successor didn't like him, so he was like, "Yo, I walked in on this dude getting head from like a 12-year like I don't."
Guess
Well,
what?
probably they were. I bet they were all fucked up. I don't know, but
You kidding me? He was probably the guy blowing them, and then he lied after the fact, after he got the throne. You know what I mean? Like that's.
yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows
That's a clip.
what to believe with history at this point, man?
Yeah, yeah. I
I
forget
like
what I saw that was
alternate.
fractal. I mean, I've noticed a lot of fractal histories lately.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
I'm trying to think of what I saw that was I don't want to. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I know what I was saying, but it involves a European country and a certain
Oh.
cyclical destruction it causes it in itself.
Well, my last name comes from Austria. It doesn't have anything to do with that, does it?
No, 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 no. It's um. Let's just
Oh,
say
another. Oh, the other country. The other country.
not England. Hey, just you'll know. Just you'll. I'll tell you after. But like it, there's a lot of these countries that like they cause their own self destruction every so 100 years, and it's like I feel like the last time maybe wasn't even real. Like, I feel like I recently got into the Tartaria thing. I don't even know, but I feel like I see a lot of stories, and it's all like a conglomeration. Like I was looking up King of Mauritania name. Hold on. Let me find it. Give me a sec. So the first king of Mauritania is Ptolemy. Or wait. I'm trying to think. But anyways, it's like this name, and it's the same name that Plato says, um, what do you that Atlantis comes from? So it's like that the first king of Atlantis was, and it's like if this is the same name and the same place, and there's like the weird Atlantis like structures in Martinia, and they're saying it's the same name, and but just a different time and place. It's like, what if it was all the fucking same? Like, what if it's all a conglomeration um of history and a condensation of texts, you know? And sometimes like they can't cheat it. They can't like say this is like a different thing than the other, so they just are like, oh, she's just the same guy. It's just like there's a bunch of different Cleopatras, and there's a bunch, like it's like I don't
Right.
even know. Like it must the history. That's the job I'd want, is a historical revisionism job. That would be fun. You could be like, that's
Have
where
you?
you come up with these stories, like the man, I don't like that guy. He got raped by a bunch of fucking Azerbaijanis. You know, you know.
I was going to say, historical revisionist. Have you ever written sci-fi? That's basically sci-fi.
Yes,
Sci-fi is
yeah. That's
like
actually like the first stuff I wrote was like
you got to write
uh
the whole future, the whole present for this whole. You have to write a whole different universe. And
yeah. And that's why a lot of those like sci-fi guys are probably like they were like a lot of them were like involved in intelligence. I bet they knew that these guys were fucking smart and could help like rewrite history. You know,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know too much about that. I don't know too much, but
I
I
think
know a lot of those like popular writers somehow had intelligence ties. And King Atlas. Here we go. There we go. King Atlas of Atlantis. But anyways, uh, yep.
hold on, that beep is going to keep going off. And I'm not a black person with my smoke detector beep. I'm not like that. I actually go and fix the beep right away.
Yeah.
That meme, I couldn't believe how universal that meme was.
Yeah, that's a classic. I mean, it's not even a meme. It's
Well, it's
just
just
I live in North Philly, whatever. So
there's probably
I had nothing to do with.
smoke detectors are probably beeping all over the place over there, huh?
Yeah, well, where the college students aren't living.
Right, yeah.
Um,
So,
yeah. So, what was your plans today? We could talk about.
well, one of the things, the theme was the selling out or when or how to. So I was going to show you kind of dual purpose, if I can find some note cards. I'm going to use some Post-its. Um, Post-its and a pen. All right, so note cards, scene cards, as we call them. Do you know what scene cards are? Or at least I call them
You
scene
told me
cards.
about that. I have flashcards, but I didn't like prepare any scenes. So.
That's all right. I'm gonna build. We're gonna make one. I'm gonna show you where the selling out comes in. You know what I mean? Like, because usually at some point for me, I start doing these note cards where I will write like, we already know we have a scene in a gas station convenience store, right?
Yeah.
We already know that. So interior, interior, and we're probably going to be returning to it, which means we're going to shoot multiple scenes there, right?
Mhm.
This I picked like the one pen that doesn't work. Of course, let me grab one that might. All right, so interior. Oh, this one's red. I can't use red. I gotta use black, man. There are like a billion pens. None of them work. This is the home of a teacher. That's why. Okay, ready. All right, interior. We'll call it convenience store or
Yeah.
gas station. Gas. I'll just call it convenience store. I can't spell that, so I'm gonna write gas station store. This pen doesn't work. Wow, dude. I'm gonna lose my shit. Know what's ironic? Where do you think I put
What?
them? In the trash? Nope. Put them right back in. All right. All right.
Right
Gas
back in what?
station. There's like a bunch of. Here, I'll just show you.
Oh, you mean you don't throw them out? Oh, that's why they're all at the door.
It's not my house. I can't throw stuff out that's not mine. Dude, I'm always in somebody else's house. All right. So gas station store. Um, so you put the location, right? And now we're thinking of basically everything but costume and dialogue. Should we let Valve in? Should we let Valve in?
Who's
Let's let
that?
her in. Let's let her in. She'll probably want to be in this movie. Let's see.
Sure.
Let's
Well,
she'll be
I
the first
can't.
guest.
Sure, but I can't see the audience while I'm on my
Oh,
phone. Like I can't see the. So I'm gonna open it on my computer and
that's
turn off.
good.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
What are you guys up to?
We're writing a
Hey,
script. Haven't you read the title?
Yeah,
What are you up to?
I'm drinking whiskey.
I figured you'd probably be like at least 3 fingers deep into some sort of liquor at this point in the night.
Yeah. So you guys are writing a script?
Yeah.
yes, we are.
I think we're looking at someone that could probably act
Ooh.
or produce. Do you want to be
Ooh.
do you want to be the lady face of a company?
Yeah, I want to be the lady face. Hell yeah, I want to be the lady face. You kidding me?
Because somebody to keep things in line and get the money, get their hands on the money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm put shit together. Yeah, for sure.
Are you in Beantown still?
Uh, Boston.
That's what I mean. Yeah, Beantown.
Yeah,
I was
Boston. Okay.
seeing how local you were.
I live here.
I was just watching the cartoon Mission Hill. Have you ever seen Mission Hill? The cartoon?
Nah.
Do you ever hang out on Mission Hill? I threw up across the playground at Mission Hill one night. I was drinking.
I've probably puked there too.
Yeah. So wait, Mike, do you know each other? Is it Vel? Do
Nice to
you go
meet
by
you. I'm
Vel?
Michael.
Valve, what's up? What's up, Mikey?
Hi. What are you doing? Entertainment.
Huh?
What do
Entertainment
you
one?
do in entertainment or anything?
No, I'm just on the internet. I'm just chilling. I drink. I
She's a
talk
I do
shit.
follow you. I watch your
she's
story. Yeah, I know.
wildly
Yeah, okay,
honest
yeah, I remember you.
online.
Yeah,
She's
you put me
uncomfortably
on to her.
honest for most people online. That's how I would say.
You told me he
That
told
is
me
some.
about you and said you were funny or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
She's
can be
hilarious.
funny occasionally. I look like I have like two little like devil horns on me.
Uh
Yeah.
oh,
But yeah,
This is where
horns
everything
horns
goes
of the
down.
beast.
This is Yoko, everybody.
Hmm.
Yoko.
Oh man.
I hate
All right.
Yoko.
Have
I
you watched any of our previous streams? You know what we're up to?
no, I don't. That's why I'm like, what's going on? Like, give me the scoop.
Well, I saw a short film that this guy made, and he shot it in Delaware, and it was shot in an area where I used to hang out. And I had been Ubering around I'll be straight honest with you. I was Ubering where the Bidens have property, where Hunter was hanging out. I think I dropped some of Hunter's ladies off when I was Ubering one night, and
You probably did.
I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that I did. And because they didn't want to be dropped off at the house, they want to be dropped off like down the street. So I was like, I know their house is in this area.
Yeah. You're like, I know what you're trying to get to.
I know what's going on. And so I started writing like a kind of like a comedic version of Taxi Driver for an Uber driver. And then
Ooh,
we
I
were
like that a lot, actually.
So
and
we
that's what we're
started
making.
that's what we've been setting out to make here. So what we're
And I'm
doing now,
acting in it.
yeah, he's the lead. He's already locked in for the lead. You get to it's like, you know, when in the hip hop game when you write really great beats but you're not a great rapper, you still get to rap over your beats.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
Yeah.
Mike. That's Mike. Mike is produces great beats and he gets to rap over them. But I actually think
Oh,
he's a pretty good rapper too, if you know what I mean. If we could run with the analogy.
nice.
Yeah.
I love it. Wait,
Yeah.
I actually love that. That's actually hysterical that you were dropping off. You're like, I knew damn well where you're going, ladies.
Oh
You're
yeah.
like, wink, wink, wink. Like, is this a good spot?
I
They're speaking an Eastern European language probably.
there is a lot of Russian girls,
Russian girls? Yeah.
Russian and Eastern European as they are described locally.
Very
There was,
nice.
there was also a pizza chain in that area where a lot of girls worked.
Nuh-uh, for real. No, you're joking about the pizza chain. No
No,
Grottos.
way.
Grottos.
pizza
Name drop.
pizza chain is called Grottos on top of it all, and
And it has the
No
spiral as the
they're
logo.
way.
famous for spiraling their sauce on the pizzas. I'm not joking you.
No fucking way. That's actually hysterical.
Well,
No way.
these are the things going in. Not these aren't directly going into the script, but there are definitely going to be some
That's actually
those
like
stories
actually
worked in.
hilarious.
But yeah, it was eye opening, needless to say, because I was absorbing it all, and then like talking to some local guys that ran some companies and stuff when I was working for them, and yeah, they were like on the same kind of rabbit hole that I was. So they were all into it, and they were like, yes, yes, the best looking girls always stayed in the apartment above the pizza place downtown. And then I was like, oh my gosh, dude, what is happening? But yeah, so
I
that's
love it.
that's all tied in. That's just the reality of my experience. We didn't go searching for these things, and when
Yeah.
when he and I connected, I was like two filmmakers that are, I mean, I'm not from Delaware, but I lived there long enough to like be local to Delaware in a lot of ways. So we were like, we need to make something. So that's where we're headed.
No, I love it. I'm
But
with it.
yeah, yeah, good, good. Because when we get to casting, you could be a good casting agent. You know that? Has anyone ever told you that? All
No,
the all the
but I,
best casting agents are usually female. In Hollywood, they're also something else usually, but whatever. Well, they're just usually female.
they're usually pedophiles. Is that what you was
Well, they're
Whoa.
not that. I was gonna say like Jewish, but you know what
Oh,
you said.
oh well.
The male ones, yes. The female ones, not.
Female ones are awesome. Then, like, I had a whole class about that, I guess.
Yeah,
About the
I
history
have.
of casting agents and shit.
I've met some casting agents that were really good before. Like some people just know how to cast the right person for the right part. Because you do have to know the script to a degree as well.
Cool.
But looks like we lost her signal. She's out walking, so who knows? Or she got
Yeah.
taken out.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. I'm trying to find this fucking uh
All right. Well,
train.
you and I.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I was writing down. Okay. Interior gas station store, shelves stocked with, like, if you start thinking like an art director, you start to see opportunities to, like, if you're in a gas station, there's going to be stuff on the shelves, right? So one of the things we had already discussed is like doing some kind of a drink spot, like if they want a product shot or if they want to be immortal. Basically, it's like a forever ad in a movie. And if the movie's good, then a lot more people see the ad, you know? So I'm basically what this does is it starts, if you think about it in terms of departments, right? You have camera department, you have art department, you have hair and makeup department. That's all, and then electric too. If you think about it in terms of shooting the scene, and you just start writing things down in terms of what would be a concern for the art department. We also have to do a maybe a type of gas station, like a gas station brand. We're not
Like
going
a
to get
local one.
we're not going to get a real gas station brand. So shooting it at somebody's real gas station that people start stopping there. You know what I mean? Then it becomes like a movie destination. You know what I mean? Like if the movie does really well down the line, people go, "Oh, I'm Perrier and Goldeneye." Hell yeah, absolutely.
I can find one. My dad did loans for like a hella businesses and shit. Like
the other thing is we know that the character's phone. We've already discussed this. Is going to be almost a character. It's going to be like a tool all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I gotta take a fucking train at 7:45 a.m.
You planning tomorrow's?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're going to Tires tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm acting in Shane Gillis's Tires tomorrow.
Hey, I want to. Hey, give McKeever his just due. McKeever's the one that made that show happen. Shane's in there doing his job.
I'm acting in John McKeever and Shane Gillis's Tires.
Yeah, there you go. I only say that. Did you watch Gilly and Keeves when they released the special online? Did you watch that?
I didn't watch the special, but I watched the show.
I did watch I watched the special, and I was cracking up at a lot of the sketches and stuff. It was pretty rough, but I liked that it was rough. It felt more real. It was good.
You like it rough?
I do. I like it rough, man. I like it uncut and rough.
That's good. That's good to know. Yeah. So I gotta get up hella early. So that's why we gotta make this like an hour.
Yeah,
we're doing.
We'll keep
less than an hour. So, but explain to me. Yeah. So let's find. We gotta find gas stations, drink brands. Maybe we could find a car.
Well, it's just opportunities
brand.
Opportunities for people to invest ahead of time if they're invested. And then what you do is also you can talk to people and be like, do you guys want to do a real ad, like set up a display in the gas station? You know what I mean?
You know those like funny meme t-shirt companies like forbidding clothes? Like where they have like FNN, fake news network, like mug or shirt. What if we hit them up and we're like, why don't you make a custom bumper sticker and we do a deal? And we're like, yo, you could, you know what I mean? Like something like that, like some online, we want to like find online brands.
Right.
Like, we can do local, like I want to look local, like obviously for like the gas station, but like,
Well, I'm just trying to show you though that more than anything, the opportunities there are to sell out are numerous if you think about them ahead of time. And the way to do it is to support brands that we actually like and believe in. So like, I don't know, maybe we don't find a gas station that we like, that we just put a fake digital slap over the, I can digitally change anything to make it just a fake logo. But it's always better to have real people who have real products that want to advertise. But usually Hollywood and stuff charges so much for it that most people they're like, I can't afford to advertise in a Hollywood film. And they probably don't have the right to with union laws or whatever and all that crap. I'm more than anything just trying to show even other filmmakers that might be watching this There's opportunities there, depending on
Well,
what
I
movie.
just did a commercial that was sponsored by a local coffee company called La Colombe.
Okay.
So I was walking up the subway doing a World Cup commercial for the World Cup game in Philly, and I'm walking up the subway and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I put ointment on my hand. So, but nah, so like that's what we got to do. We got to do something like that. So like every fucking thing for the commercial, and I don't think we need to do that for the film. Is like La Colombe's World Cup commercial. I don't know. So we gotta kind of think of that way, and like hella, like maybe when we're fucking streaming, we also gotta find somebody to like give me a second. But when we're streaming, we would have the logo for the company on the stream. Like we need to find like one brand that would essentially like.
Were you into NASCAR? Because that's a great idea. NASCAR people know how to advertise like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's cool, and I fuck with that. Like, but also, what we need to do when we're on set is like we need to still be streaming, and we need to find somebody to manage the streaming
Mm-hmm.
while we are filming. Like, so, like, not to the point where it's like distracting, but we need we'd have to like essentially hire somebody that is like semi-personable on camera and would hold the camera the whole fucking time while we are filming, and also there'd be other angles, or we could. I don't want to do it like that. But like I was thinking, Fish Tank, where like you have a website and all these angles, but no, that's too much. You just get like a guy and maybe in two angles, or but that's like who switches the angles. I don't know. But we just need one person to essentially go around with like a phone that's constantly being charged, or like a camera set up and do that. And that can't be me, and it can't be you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It will be somebody who is probably 19 who can't really do that much, but they can hold a phone and they can post.
Well, I know a lot of people like that.
Exactly. That's an easy gig to staff, and maybe we only do 1 week with each person, and with the renegotiation for more, depending on how they do as a job, and if the chat wants them back.
No, like we should be doing like I know you might have said this, but like we need a motorcycle. It's the motorcycle fundraiser. Like every money that you donate goes to the motorcycle for the movie. I don't ever want to be in that situation, but something like that. Where like we need this goal by each week we have to be raising $5,000 or so. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like that's one thing too. We gotta start like. We gotta make a social media account. We gotta do all that.
You're getting way ahead of yourself.
I know, but
that's why Valve was just here, man. We've only been talking about this 7 times, and people are already throwing themselves at us to get involved. You know why?
Because of my face.
We know what we're doing.
My beautiful face. Sorry, I'm a little full of myself that I shaved. So I'm thinking, like, should we go with the shave look for the film?
I think going younger on the facial appearance would be helpful, yeah.
Because I was bearded up, I was very...
Yeah,
whatever.
I say, well, one of the things to think about... No, nice. What happened there?
That's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail right there.
Yeah, this brings up another point. Something people don't think about when they're making movies. When you're shooting so that it takes place over the course of one night, your male facial hair should be getting stragglier. So by the end, on the next morning, you should have a 5 o'clock shadow. but we will trim your beard every day before shooting. Like hair and makeup, usually you go through hair and makeup before you even get to the set, and they make sure you look appropriate for whatever we're shooting. And that way,
Except
if
for the last day. I mean, the last night. Part of the
right,
night.
so certain nights they might just buzz it or whatever. Like you always come in normal, and then they do you up to make sure you look camera ready or appropriate for the scenes that are taking place. So that's something you would probably, in your case, since you're in every shot and probably have the most close-ups, you're the hair that everybody has to maintain. So either we just keep you shaved the whole time, or like the last few scenes, it's a little bit more stubbly. So it's a coming of age film where even your facial hair will reflect the theme. It's kind of nice.
We should have a scene where like I get angry at everything and I go to like a happy ending place and I just like rail some skinny Asian girl or something, or like some 40-year-old Asian lady that's really skinny just jerks me off. You know, that should be like the bet. That should be important. No,
I think you need some sleep, dude. That's what I think you need.
I think I need some sleep. I think I'm just. No, I'm trying not to get too funny. I feel like we should focus on, but I think there's like this part of me that really wants to make it like a Todd Phillips movie.
Well,
Cause like I truly like
hold on, hold on,
like
hold
this.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, hold on, hold on. Stop talking.
yeah.
No one is going to fund your movie if you say, I'm going to shoot this scene. However, once you are out in the real world with their money shooting your movie, shoot whatever fucking scenes you want. And then when you get into the editing room, they can cut whatever they want if that's in the contract. So what I'm saying is don't reveal your power level. You know what I mean? Don't tell everybody how far you're gonna go, what they're gonna expect or not expect in the movie. You want them to go to the movie not knowing what to expect, especially if it's supposed to be traumatic and crazy. You know what I mean? So you can do that scene, you shoot that scene, you see how it goes, you see how it looks, you look at it in the editing room, and that's where you decide whether it's going to happen. But don't tell your investors, I'm going to shoot a happy ending scene for my movie. That being said, there are plenty of people who will invest in that kind of a movie anyway, but I wouldn't. I would, but if you want to film those scenes, we'll film those scenes. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
But
yeah.
what you don't necessarily. In fact, what was it? Have you heard that story about the script for Will Hunting when they showed it to Harvey Weinstein? You ever heard that one?
No, I mean maybe I don't know.
So Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, they write the script, they send it out to people. Harvey Weinstein reads it, and he gets back to them, and he says, "It's good. I don't know if I agree with the gay sex scene at the end. I just think that's wrong, the wrong ending for the movie." And they said to him, they were like, we never plan on putting that in. We just put that in to see who actually read the script. So he read the script.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's
And he
so good.
came
Where's
back.
him when you need him? I mean, too.
Right,
Like,
right.
but
But
anyways,
those kinds of
yeah.
thinking, it's the same thing with like, there's tons of rock stars that had it like in their contracts, like must have a bowl of green only M&Ms on the table in the green room. Okay, they put that in their
That's
contract.
so good.
So they would so basically they would walk in.
Hey, Starbucks.
They would see that there wasn't, if they saw that there wasn't a bowl of green M&Ms, they usually trashed the place afterwards because that was also in their contract that people didn't read. If there isn't this, we're going to trash your place, and you signing this says we are not responsible for any of the damages. And that was their rock star way of saying you didn't read the script or didn't read the contract, you know. So those things are great to put in there. Have those up here for you and all that. Like we'll film those scenes. We'll film get as crazy as you want. But when you get into the editing room, that's where you make those decisions. Not earlier, you know. So
That's good. I
we
like
should,
that.
I think one of those. I think I was trying to think of maybe somebody getting hit by a car, or something like
Yeah, I
that.
was thinking like like Dumb and Dumber when the cars are in the crash and like behind them. No, I
Yeah,
already said this. We were gonna have a car crash happen, and he inadvertently causes it, and then he inadvertently like reverses it at the end, like the effects of it, of some sort. Does that make sense? Like where he would,
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
like the
remember.
money would go, like the money. Oh shit, this is good. The money like from the drug deal would go to like the person that got in a car accident or something.
Oh, yes. Like
Let me write that down right now.
he ends up with the money, but he ends up giving it away.
Or he like it. I don't know. Let me find it. Money from drug dealers goes to car crash victim
Have you ever
because
seen the movie Go?
inadvertently. What?
Have you ever seen the movie Go?
Nah. What is it?
It's a '90s like wacky one night movie where there's a whole bunch of this type of stuff happening. It's kind of a similar structure, similar tone, maybe.
Is it? It's William Fickner. Oh, this guy. Katie Holmes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is it good?
Good soundtrack, for sure. I definitely listen to the soundtrack a lot.
This looks good. Whoa. Oh, it's the director from Swingers. Doug Lehman. He did. Oh man, he's a lot of big films.
Yeah.
Written by John August.
Don't know who he is.
German. Oh wait, Tilton Mice. And he settled on August. That's actually hilarious. So his real name is Mice. Meise, and he changed it to August, the name of the Roman emperor, as his last name. He didn't know that. I mean, it's kind of funny though. I don't know. Romans always win, bro. You know. It's that Rome. Sorry, that's rude to the German. My half German self. That's good. That's so funny. Let me see what else did he write. Let's do this. Podcasts. Okay, Charlie's Angels. Oh, Mick G. We need that Mick G resurgence. He wrote Charlie and Chocolate Factory 2005. That's a great film. I don't care. Frankenweenie was good. I fuck with Frankenweenie.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch that. We should eventually talk soon. Find a schedule for writing. I can't fully commit to like full throttle writing until like writing like until like April.
I know. Don't worry about that. I'm trying to have a first draft on my own by the end of March, one way or the other. That way, we can get going.
And then I'll rewrite it.
Yeah, we can start bouncing back and forth after that. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, let me see what charge my.
Because more than anything, I want you to enjoy reading it, and knowing that you're going to be acting in it and being like, I would rather say this than that, or I rather do this than that, or
Then
whatever.
I give you the next draft or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Good. Good.
But in the meantime, we're going to get some Valve types to get the hype machine and maybe the investment machine moving in the process. You know
Some
what I'm
what
saying?
types?
Valve, that was the girl's name. That's what she goes by, Valve.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. She's awesome. Yeah, no, I know. I see her stories. She's pretty funny, you know.
Yeah,
So
she's one of those real honest, in your face, being herself online types. So,
yeah,
but I think she could probably do some producing. which would be helpful.
What is her experience on anything?
I don't know. Actually, you'll have to ask her.
So how do you know her?
I know her through online. I originally saw her doing an AMA or something on Poll way back in the day.
AMA of what?
I'm not going to get into that, to be honest with you.
What? I don't know what that is. Like, what is poll?
Poll, POL, like the message board on 4chan. Poll.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that might have been before. That might have been here and gone before you were probably.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. The board. Okay. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Exactly. I saw her post something there, and I was like, "Oh, that's hilarious!" So I started following her on Instagram, and a friend of mine, he was way more active on Poll, and he sent it my way. And then he has said before, he was like, "You and Valve need to work together. You need to do something together." And I actually wouldn't mind doing a stream with her, conversations, really blunt conversations about some things that are going on. Anyway, I feel like we got dropped. Are you there? Well, on my end, it's spinning, and we're 8 minutes from the end. So there's more people joining. I just got some sort of a notification that he is dropped. I don't know why, but he's gone. All right, well, whatever. He seemed pretty tired, and he does have to be up early tomorrow. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. And watch the streams back, and you'll start to see things developing. It's pretty entertaining. All right, everybody. Good night. Take it easy.